It was on mute.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, we gotta redo the intro. So welcome back to the channel. It's Matt and the JoJo. And today we're gonna tell you the cold truth about running a business, and it ain't for everyone.
It isn't. Can they still not hear us?
Can you guys hear us? Yes or no? Let us know.
Yeah, because we need to work on our audio if you cannot hear us. Good now. Great.
Good now.
Great. Yeah. So, yep. If you're just now joining us or you joined us a long time ago and you couldn't hear us, we are going to talk about why running a business is not for everybody. This is not something just anybody can do. You can't just get a website and get a business name and a license and think that you're going to have this big, huge, successful business, because a lot more goes into it than that. You have to have the drive and determination first off.
Yeah, you got to have that go-getter mentality. So if something don't work out for you, you can't just say, oh, this shit ain't going to work out. I'm not going to ever do this ever again. You got to put your foot on the gas pedal and keep going no matter what happens if you want to be successful in any business you start. There's going to be a lot of naysayers out there saying, oh, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. Don't listen to all the BS.
We had that.
We did a lot of research.
Yeah.
And we had to figure out the game. So the best thing you can do is do a bunch of research on whatever business you want to start. We had so many people telling us, picking up trash, you got to pick up trash and make a living. You ain't going to make no cash doing that.
Yep. We were told that by a lot of people. That you think people are good. I remember getting business cards done and showing people, and they're like, you think people are going to like call your phone number when they have like junk? I mean, they were really doubting us, and I'm really glad that we didn't listen to that, and we didn't start to doubt ourselves. Try to surround yourself with other people that have your vision, that believe in you, and because when people doubt you and you hear that, you can sometimes start doubting yourself. And you never want to start doubting yourself. You always want to believe in yourself.
Yeah, don't get in your own head and have those negative thoughts thinking this shit ain't going to work out. I made a big mistake. If shit ain't working out, just grind harder, switch things up, and try different things. Like today, JoJo, I don't know how many times my phone's been ringing off the damn hook.
Rings on Mondays.
It's been getting cold out here in the wintertime, out here in almost wintertime, out here in California. And guess what? Had another hit, JoJo, on next door right now.
So Spotless says he's been slow about the past 4 days. So he started putting up signs and posting. Very good. That's what you do. When your phone doesn't ring, you go make it ring. So
someone said JoJo for president. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So one thing I noticed out here in California is when we start wearing long sleeves, it slows down just a little bit. When it gets a little bit colder out here, like we got rain tomorrow, the next day, and Friday. So when a situation's like that where it's going to rain and stuff, that's a great time to pound the pavement even harder. Like you can go out and put signs out after it rains. They're easier to stick in the ground. There's so many things you can do for your business when you have some downtime. But thank God, JoJo, we busy all this week. We got jobs all this week, which is crazy.
Yeah, they're mad y'all's phones ringing. Prove them wrong. Yeah, we really did. We proved them wrong for sure. I love junk removal. So hopefully Spotless junk removal, just keep doing that. Keep doing that. You'll make your phone ring. You'll make it ring for sure. Another thing that you have to do is you have to be able to sacrifice. You have to be able to sacrifice. You have to what are all the ways you have to sacrifice?
I don't know how many times back in the day when we first started this business, I was working anywhere from 10 to 15, 16 hours a day. And certain days I didn't want to work, but you know what? I still went out there and knocked jobs out just to get those customers on the team. That's what you want to do, is get as many people on the team as possible. It's a numbers game. So sometimes you might be sitting on that couch and your phone rings and it's just a minimum pickup. You don't want to leave the house. You know what? You better put your keys in the ignition, get your ass over there and go knock that job out, because you never know what that can turn into. It can turn into a house clean out when their parents pass away or anything. You just never know. Yeah, sacrifice in this type of business. Yeah, get out there and make shit happen.
It's an
because
opportunity.
if you don't, they're going to call the next guys up. And guess what? Now they're on the team over there.
Yeah.
And when their family member passes away or they move away, they're going to call them up. So you got to sacrifice.
It could lead to so much stuff because often a minimum pickup, by the time you get there, they're looking around and they add more things and more things, or they know somebody, or their neighbor sees you. Oh, I have stuff over here, or can I get your card? Everything is an opportunity. So grab every opportunity that comes your way. And another thing you have to have in order to be successful in running a business is the ability to speak well with others. You have to be able to talk to customers and relate to customers and read body language.
You got to build that relationship. Every single customer you meet, you want to treat them how you'd treat your grandma. You want to go there and really build a relationship before you give them a price. Get to know them. You know what I mean? Compliment on stuff that they have, a nice vehicle, a nice house, a nice yard, and sell yourself that way.
Yep. And Cisco just says short-term sacrifices for long-term benefits. And that's absolutely true. Because when Matt was working both jobs, he was sacrificing. He was, oh my gosh, he was going to bed at like 4:30 and to be able to wake up at like midnight to go to work at Safeway. And he was like hitching up the trailer to his truck at that time. So when he got off at 8 o'clock in the morning, he could do junk removal jobs. Like that's really sacrificing. And now he's at a point where, you know, we could go to Disneyland for a couple of days and we have an employee that can take care of stuff.
And JoJo, I never, ever imagined in my life. Back in the day, I was eating shrimp flavored top ramen for lunch. And what do we eat for lunch today?
We had crab. Crab's one of my favorite foods. But crab's expensive. But we used to never be able to afford something like that. But, you know, we can treat ourselves to that now. So sacrifice early on for long-term benefits. And you are absolutely right, Cisco. Absolutely right. Where is the Julio? He's at home taking care of his 5 children.
Taking care of his kids. But we'll see his ass first thing in the morning tomorrow. We got 6 jobs on the calendar tomorrow, JoJo. Oh, my God. It's going to be a busy, busy day. Yeah. But it's all good.
So another thing that you really need to have to be successful in business is to not be afraid to fail. And when you do fail, to have the ability to hop right back up and try it a different way, or, you know, just keep right on going.
I don't know how many jobs back in the day I underbid it. I had no idea. I moved some river rocks from some property for some realtor. I thought I was doing it. I charged her, I think, like $500. I ended up doing like 3 trailer loads full in my utility trailer and brought all those rocks to my mom's house to save money on the dump fee. I had no idea, but guess what? Mr. Matt Vick ain't ever doing that shit ever again. I could have charged way more money. I was over there pulling rocks out the side of the house, JoJo.
Yeah,
remember that? It was in Hillsbury.
So that actually, I'll skip a couple because that leads us to another thing that's super important, and that's the ability to learn from your mistakes and the willingness to keep learning. Not thinking that you like know it all. You're never going to know it all. You should go through life always with an open mind and the willingness to learn new things, because you're always learning. And the more you learn, the better you're going to be at your job. Every time you make a mistake, you learn from it, and you don't dwell on it. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just be like, I charge more money next time, or these are not the type of jobs I'm going to say yes to because I don't like them. You learn as you go, for sure.
Yeah, me and the JoJo learn shit every single day. There's so many different ways to do things, and you just got to figure out what's the best way that you like to do it.
Yeah, and what works for you.
And what works for you.
Yep. Another thing is your ability to take risks and chances, because you're taking a risk and you're taking a chance when you get a business idea. And this isn't just for junk removal. This is any business, like anything that you enjoy doing and you can find a way to make money to do it. That's the business you should go for, because you only get one life and you should really enjoy your work. You should be able to make money from it, make a good living from it, and also enjoy what you're doing at the same time. So you have to take a risk. You have to, jump in and test the waters. And that's why we highly recommend that whatever you decide to do, that you start it as a side hustle, just on the side in your spare time, your part-time, and see how it works for you. See if you really like it. See if it's, kind of profitable. But everything is a risk. You're taking a little bit of a risk and a little bit of gamble. And it is so worthwhile to work for yourself.
And what I always do, I always look at stuff. What's the worst case scenario? So let's say I bought a dump truck and all of a sudden I got no jobs at all whatsoever. And I'm paying $1,000 a month for a car payment or a truck payment. I look at it like this. You know what? If I had no jobs at all whatsoever, the worst case scenario is I got a billboard. JoJo. We'll just drive around town as a billboard. So I was looking at stuff. What's the worst case scenario?
And billboards are expensive. They're so expensive. When you drive on the freeway and you look up and you see those big billboards, those are not cheap. So take advantage of having decals or a big sign on your truck. Take advantage of that.
Yeah, the one off the 101 over here in Sonoma County, I called them up to see how much it cost for a space on there. They wanted $70,000 for the year. It was a great big ass one, but
in
still
a very great area.
$70,000. Like, hell, you can buy a dump truck for that, JoJo, pretty much.
That's crazy, huh? So William says, hey, Matt, has there ever been a day you have 6 jobs on the schedule and you couldn't make it to one? How did you do it?
You know what? We make sure we get to every single job, no matter what. We never not been. Have you ever not got to a job we had on the calendar?
No.
We always get to the job no matter what. Let's say the truck's full, the dumps is closed. Worst case scenario, I'm going to put that shit in my backyard and go knock that job out, because my word is my word. And you got to live by that, especially when you're running a business. Mm-hmm. You got to keep your word no matter what.
I think sometimes you could, sometimes I think we've been in the thing where we started a job and we got a lot of it done and they had maybe just metal left, or they had just one load left, and we would go tackle another job and then maybe come back to finish that one the next day.
Yeah.
But we've never
we make sure we show up and start that job no matter what.
Yeah. So, I mean, that might be helpful for you. Oh, Cisco's on a roll. Most growth and success comes from failures.
And that is so true. I failed most of my damn life. I was a failure, JoJo. I was a damn failure for a long ass time. And trust me, I know exactly what I don't want to be now. A broke ass person. Being broke is something I don't ever want to be ever again, JoJo. So that motivates me every single day to get off my ass and make shit happen. I like the finer things in life. I like going out to eat, looking at the menu, not looking at the price, and ordering whatever the hell I want to order and eat.
It's a really good feeling after you spent most of your life just watching other people in the window eat at the restaurant.
Oh, wow, JoJo. I'm going to make some top ramen real quick, some spread real quick. Oh, shit.
Let's see. K-Man says, hey guys.
Hey.
And Riam, I hope I'm saying your name right. He says he loves our channel. So thank you very much for that. We love it. Thank you for watching us. We just love it so much. Done that many times when others were closed, emptying truck in backyard. Yep.
That's a real go-getter right there. Cisco, you are the definition of a go-getter and not making no excuses. So that's what I'm saying. When being a business owner ain't for everyone, a lot of people find excuses why this isn't working. I can't do this. I can't do that. They're complaining and whining and blaming other people. If you're a person like that, running a business might not be for you.
Yeah, you have to be flexible. That's another thing that's on here. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to if you don't know something, you have to learn it. And if you're not good at talking to people, you have to get good at talking to people. You have to just be so open-minded and flexible. When you run your own business, there's going to be issues and things that pop up all the time. Nothing's ever going to be super routine or go exactly as planned. And you have to be able to be flexible and change with your environment and your situations. And flexibility is super important.
For sure. And you definitely don't want to be a person like there's so much competition out here. I can't start this business. There's too much competition. You got to be a person that's like, you know what? How can I crush the competition? How can I separate my brand from them over there? How can I be better than them every single day? You got to have that kind of mind frame.
Yep. What's going to set you apart and different from everyone else? And can you start without, and I think you mean LLC. At first I thought it was an LIC, which would mean license. The answer is no, you should get a license first. It's super simple, super easy, and not expensive. People just think it costs so much money to like start a business, and it depends on what business you're starting. This one doesn't take a lot of money, especially if you already have a truck. But can you start without an LLC? We were not an LLC. When we first started, Matt was a sole proprietor, and we started that way because we didn't own anything. We lived in an apartment. We didn't have anything. We had no assets, zero assets. So being an LLC just means that, that it separates your business from you. So once we bought a house and you started accumulating like automobiles and cars, we became an S Corp, which separates. So our business is its own entity. So Sonoma Strong Hauling is almost like it's its own person. It has its own ID card. It's its own person. And then we are separate from it now. And that's good for tax purposes. It's also really good for if an accident happened and somebody got upset or damage was done, that if they sued, they could sue the company, Sonoma Strong Hauling, but not us because we are separated.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen. Get your ass sued and lose all your shit.
Yeah, so unless you are starting this business and you have lots of assets and you own your own home and you just have certain things that you want to make sure it's separated, then you should talk to like a CPA or somebody about, whether an LLC is the best fit for you, because it wasn't the best fit for us. We were told an S Corp was. So we're not tax people. We don't give tax advice. So I'm just explaining to you the difference between a sole proprietor and an LLC. Let's see. We have K-Man said, how do you feel about flyers? Love them. We used to use them all the time. Is it too old school to keep passing flyers? And my old truck, should I get a new one? Is image important? Your image is super important, but you should start junk removal with whatever you have.
With whatever you got, and then level up later on. The more professional you look, the more money you can charge. And flyers, I love flyers. I love door hangers. I love bandit signs. All those things work. But I keep passing them out. It's just a numbers game. Get them all out there. Get them to the coffee shops, to the realtors. Pass them out everywhere you go.
Yeah. And at this point, when you're just starting your business and you already have a truck, your money, I feel, is best spent on, I don't know if you wear hats, but gear, like your logo, or your name. Where showing up at a job and presenting yourself professionally, that's absolutely, I think, the number one thing when starting this business. Have some sort of a uniform shirt, a hat if you wear one, and your business cards, your flyers, have those look really nice and top notch. Get that out there, and then you show up and get your work done with the truck. But and
ain't nothing wrong with an older truck as long as you keep it clean.
We started with just an old a Tundra pickup truck. We didn't even have a trailer.
Even the Tundra I got right now is a 2007. The one I was pulling the dump trailer with all the time. I just kept it as clean as possible. So you can show up as long as it's not beat up and spilling oil on their driveway, and you hop out and you kick a box of cigarettes out of the car like a damn, you know what I mean, the hillbilly or something.
Yeah.
You should be good.
And when you make money, tuck some away and reinvest. And that's what we did. We started with just a truck and we just kept reinvesting, and we got our little utility trailer that we could pull.
Here you go, JoJo. Someone asked, do you have any favorite YouTubers? I know you like Dave Ramsey.
Is it just for junk removal or just YouTube in general? I'm curious.
I like anything that's motivational.
Yeah, I really, so when it comes to money stuff, I really do listen to Dave Ramsey. I think he's great. And he doesn't sugarcoat things. He'll tell you exactly what you need to do to get out of credit card debt. And we don't have that. I can say that one of the proudest things, like feelings that I have about owning a business, is that we did start with just a pickup truck and we didn't go into debt. We didn't go out and purchase like the biggest, baddest dump truck. And we didn't. We started with what we were able to afford at the time. And that was a used truck. We got a used truck, started junk removal with that.
And I think a lot of people out there grow too big too fast. So that's something you definitely don't want to do. You want to test the waters and let the market tell you what to do. Work the 4 seasons. Take your time. Just start the business. Don't go in debt buying a big old dump truck and a bunch of brand new vehicles and brand new shit. Just get what you can afford and start that way and test the waters.
Yeah, because when we started with just a truck, and when our phone started ringing and we're making more and more money, we're getting more and more busy, we're like, we could make more money if we got a trailer. Like, no doubt about it. We knew that we were going to be able to charge more money, make more money if we got a trailer, because our phone was ringing. So we got the trailer, and then we knew without a doubt, if we got a dump truck, we're going to make a killing, because we already are with a trailer, and we need to be able to keep up. Our phone is ringing so much. So that's what we mean by letting the market, tell you when you need to buy things and what you need to do.
And when it comes to YouTubers, a lot of times when I hop in the vehicle, I just listen to a lot of audiobooks like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'll drive and just listen to it over and over again. And just books or videos, I just listen to them about how to make money, how to be a better salesperson. I just listen to a lot of motivational stuff too.
Yeah. And on a personal level, I like to listen to, it's kind of, I think it's called like Abraham Hicks, because it's very spiritual, and she talks more about like really being so grateful and open-minded, and to know that like everything's working out for you, and the universe will bring you like what you need, and how to show gratitude every day for what you have, because the more grateful you are, the more things that will come your way.
And I totally agree with that. I feel like karma is so real. The more you do, the more it comes back to you.
Yes. Yeah.
And make sure you guys smash that like button if you love me and the JoJo. And how much cash did you guys make today? How many jobs did you guys knock out today? Leave it in the comments in the live stream.
Using that drive time wisely. Yes. A K-Man said, thank you. That was my girlfriend. I'm a hustler. She's a graphic designer, so she's always wants to create some new stuff. I have a landscaping truck that's decaled up, and I'm always passing out flyers. That's great. So you're a landscaper. That's great. And your truck probably brings you business. Anybody that says decals on a truck doesn't bring you business, I don't know. I
wouldn't take no advice from anyone that says that. If they say you don't need decals on your vehicle, they don't bring you no business, I would turn it off and never listen to them ever again. You got to have decals. You got to look professional. You want to look clean going down the road. Just last week, we did a job for around, I think it came out to $3,000 and something dollars. And the gentleman seen us when he was outside eating at the restaurant. We drove by downtown on 4th Street. He seen the vehicle. He said, you know what? I need that. Took a picture with his phone, called us up, and we made some money, JoJo. So you got to have decals no matter what. No matter what, get decals.
Okay. Oh, here he goes. Okay. He says, no, he's a junk hauler with a landscaping truck.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Get your money. Get your money.
It should somehow, someday, it should say junk removal at some point.
No, he has a landscaping truck, JoJo. No, I'm a junk removal with a landscaping truck.
But he has a landscaping truck decaled up.
Oh, does he? Decal. So, he has a landscaping truck, but maybe he has junk removal written on it.
I might have misunderstood. Please clarify that. I might have misunderstood what you said.
Or maybe you're right, JoJo. I figured he had like a truck that had the walls that just fall out on the side, like a flatbed truck or something. I could be wrong. Leave it in the comments. Let us know. Me and the JoJo don't know everything. Y'all want to hear some funny? What do you say? What do you say?
So it is important to look professional. So y'all want to hear some funny shit? I worked for a moving company before they had a raggedy old ass 14-foot U-Haul. We pulled up on the job and the customer straight said, y'all ain't moving my shit in that truck.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. We were some ghetto ass junk haulers back in the day going down the road. I put a whole hot tub, a 6-person hot tub in the back of my pickup truck. It'd be so high in the air. I'd be worried about going underneath shit. Like, seriously, it was bad. I had bungee cords holding down the tarp and everything. It'd be flopping around everywhere. I'd be looking in the rear view mirror, making sure ain't nothing falling out. So trust me, I know the struggle.
The struggle.
I was so embarrassed too, JoJo, rolling down the street like that too. I was like, oh my God, I gotta do what I gotta do. Rolling down the street looking like Sanford and Son. Sacrifice. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm planning on starting a junk removal and demo business. Good for you. Well, you're in the right channel, and watch lots of our videos because we give lots of information on how to do that. How much time did it take from when you started your business to when you had consistent work?
Damn, we get that question a lot, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, I guess you think about it, because when you first start, your phone doesn't ring. You're lucky if it rings 3 times a week when you first start.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And you're all excited. My phone's ringing. And answer your phone professionally.
And that's the reason why owning a business or running a business isn't for everyone, because sometimes your phone will ring off the hook one week and then crickets the next week, especially when you first start out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would say at least a year to a year and a half, maybe.
It took a while. Took a while. But also answer the phone professionally, because when Matt first started and go ahead.
Hello? Huh?
Is this the junk removal company?
Yeah, this is Matthew. Yeah, I am the junk removal guy. I used to answer the phone like that. People would be like, what the hell? Who the hell is this?
I thought I was calling a junk. Do I have the right number? Yeah, that would get. Yeah, answer your phone. Now, how do you do it? Ring, ring, ring.
Hello, this is Matthew with Sonoma Strong Hauling. How can I help you?
Yeah, I was wondering how your pricing works, because I have a house full of junk.
Well, we can come by and give you a free estimate if that works for you whenever it's convenient for you. How about tomorrow? And the first thing I do is when I pull up and she says yes, I back my vehicle into the driveway so she can see that bad boy. I'm only trying to do the job.
Yeah. That's okay. You had 2 jobs. I only had 2 jobs today, made $420. You made $420 dollars today. See, that's some people make $500.
Back in the day, my goal was $300 a day.
Actually, it was $2,000 a month. That was your first goal.
Then it was $300 a day. I want to make $100,000 a year. Yeah. So, hey, $420 is not bad.
That is really good. So great for you. Yeah. When Matt first started, I was like, so like, what's your goal? What's your vision with this? And he goes, well, because he just wanted to get ahead in life. And you can't at a 9 to 5 when you're at the age he was and you're so far behind. he just wanted to catch up. I want to catch up fast. I mean, that's what he said. People my age already have like a home and this and that, and I'm not going to get that working at Safeway, And so he said, I just want to make an extra like $2,000 a month. And I remember in my head, I didn't say it out loud because I didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Wow, JoJo.
No, you know that. I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
That ain't never gonna happen, Matt.
Don't let JoJo, crap in your Cheerios. So I was thinking, I thought in my head, wow, $2,000 a month for junk. Like, well, maybe someday. Yeah, someday that could be possible. I had no idea, but he did do that his first month. You did that your first month, and I was shocked. And then he's one of those where once he reaches a goal, he'll just set another one. Like he's never was satisfied. He loves it. He goes, oh, I hit that. That's great. I hit that goal. Mark it off. New one. I'm enjoy the fact that
I enjoy it, JoJo. I try to push myself harder each day. I told you I'm trying to retire young.
So
seriously, that's my goal.
His next goal was $300 a day. And I was, $300 a day. Wow. I thought that would be hard too, because that's to me, that just seemed like a lot of money. And I was like a teacher. No, I was a special ed, teacher, and I didn't get paid teacher salary, but I didn't get paid that much. I loved my job though, but $300 a day, I just thought, oh wow, that's really a lot. And then it took a little while, but you hit that, and then it just kept going 500, and then it was like $1,000 a day, and I'm like, $1,000 a day to take people's shit away? I was amazed. But
just know I never paid that kind of money to get my shit hauled away.
Oh, we would never pay our
Hell no, leave that shit here. Get the hell out of my house. How much? Get the hell out of here. Oh, hell no. Disrespectful. Oh, hell no.
I had someone meet me this morning 5 minutes from my house and dropped his bed to my truck for $80. He pulled up with a king size. I charged an additional Someone came to your house and did that? That's awesome, because they used to do that with us too.
So what, they came to the house and dropped off stuff?
Yeah, it's what it sounds like. Someone met me this morning 5 minutes from his house and dropped his bed to my truck for $80. He pulled up with a king size and I charged him.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I did that so many times in an apartment complex parking lot. Yeah, come on by. They're pulling out TVs out the back of their car, little recliners and stuff. Yeah, loaded into the trailer. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So he says, it says, at your service, junk removal. That's great. And then my profile picture is my logo. So you're going to rock Facebook if you're doing that. Like, that's awesome. You'll get so much business off Facebook. Good for you. This says, oh, I read that already.
Yo, UK. Is UK in the house?
UK in the house. Right on. How much did it take for you? No, we did that one already too.
We read all those, JoJo. Ain't no one leaving no live comments right now.
Nope. No more comments. That's okay. We had a few other things. What you need to, the type of person you need to be to run a successful business, you need to be able to have great stress management.
Because running a business can be stressful as hell, especially when you got a ton of money out there and you're worried about collecting it all. So it can be stressful. Maybe you got a big job you got to tackle. You know what I mean? You got to figure out how to do it, especially when you tell a customer, oh, yeah, no problem. We can take care of this. And there's like a time limit. You got to get it done in 3 or 4 days. This is a stressful situation, JoJo, especially when people are trying to close on some or anything. You got to be able to handle that stress no matter what. And don't get stressed out and fall apart.
Yeah. You kind of need the customer, they can read your body language. They can read your stress levels, and people are really good at picking up vibes. I know I am. I wouldn't want a person showing up that seems super stressful. Like, I've been told so many times when we pull up to a job that they liked him so much and they liked him over the phone. Just the way he sounded on the phone, he sounds like, yes, he could take care of, he knows how to do his job. He can get it done. You just sit back. I take care of it for you. I can make your problems go away. Like, that's how they feel when they talked to him. And so many people.
So I'm relieving their stress.
Yes, they'll go. So you're
taking their stress with me. I'm just kidding.
That's one thing to remember. You that you pointed out. You're there to relieve that customer's stress. You are there to give them a good experience with your service, and you want them to feel better having met you and worked with you, and that's your goal. Hold on. I had this up and I didn't say anything. I had one job today, not even marketing like I should, though. Keep marketing. Never stop marketing. Even if your appointments are full. You're full for the whole week. You can't take no more jobs. Never stop.
Battery's about to die, JoJo. We had all kind of issues earlier. We're trying to go live on the phone. It wouldn't go live on the phone. We hopped on home. Here. No mute. It's on mute. Can you hear us? We're talking about how to run a business. We can't even run our channel, JoJo. Oh, let's shit.
And I have a printing business, so I have all my garments and materials already. Awesome. You are definitely a step ahead. What was your marketing campaign like in the beginning? So we'll just answer that really quick. We had a budget of $0.
$0. No money in the bank. JoJo had to print up flyers from her old work and steal the paper so we can pass them out to get business. We had no money, I'm telling you right now. So we had to get on every single free platform out there. So that's something you should do too.
So actually, we became extremely good at taking pictures and posting them in Facebook and Instagram, and if it was free, we were on it. That is why you're watching us right now. We literally started our YouTube channel because it was a free platform and we were going to make commercials for free and put them on YouTube.
And JoJo's like, Matt, make a video. I'm like, okay, JoJo, I don't feel comfortable on the camera, but okay. And it got fun all of a sudden.
And then it got fun.
And then people started watching us more and more and more.
And then it got funner.
And then it got funner.
Then we actually started making money on YouTube.
So we're like, yeah,
became a party. So
yeah, shit. Might as well, right?
Okay. So, and yes, we're all the free platforms. If it's free, we were on it because we didn't spend any money. We never spent money on Google Ads.
Someone says
yard signs. Yes. No, and we only did yard signs when we had money to pay for yard signs. So also, are you still open for coaching?
Right now, we are doing our classes. We'll have some more classes coming up after these classes are done. So
yeah, so we did start a 8-week course, and we had a ton of people that wanted to do that. We just did 10. We chose 10 people to do that with, and we have a few more classes left with them. And once we do another round of that, we will do videos and we'll let people know.
Someone said they did their first job today. First job today for us out in Sacramento. Nice. Congratulations.
That's right way up there. No, it's
boom right there.
Yeah. First job today for us out here in Sacramento. Ooh.
Sacramento, a lot of competition out there, but congratulations on that. I heard the dump fees out there are super cheap.
So let us know what was it? What did you remove today? Holly.
He said we hauling the ball now.
Baby steps.
Baby
Good
steps.
job. Good job. Isaiah says he bought a truck a year ago. I'm in California. My wife lost her job this year. Now gas and insurance and everything else went up. I need my truck to start making me money instead of costing me money. Yep. Put it to work.
Put it to work.
I don't know if you've seen it or not, but we have a video on how to make money with a truck. And it doesn't talk just about junk removal. It goes into lots of kind of things you could do with your truck. So you should search that up, how to make money with just a truck. And you'll come across it. I came across your guys' videos and it inspired me to start a junk removal business. You guys are the best, and I really appreciate everything you do. Thank you. We love hearing it. Never gets old.
So someone asked, what size trailer do you recommend starting out with? Whatever you can afford, and put some walls on it. I started with I think it was a 5x10
Was
trailer.
it 10?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was like 5x8
know it
or
was that
5x10, something like that. Whatever you can afford, start with. Put some wood walls on it, and just start with that.
And make it taller.
Make it taller.
Yeah. Yep. Like just do that. Let's see what else. Be honest with yourself.
That's one of the most important things, is being honest with yourself. A lot of people don't do that. You know what I mean? They think everything's going to be okay. They're not honest with themselves. If shit ain't working out the way you want it to work out, be honest with yourself. Like, you know what? That shit ain't working out. I'm going to have to switch some things up and do it different this time.
Yep. And just being a people person. You know, when you run a business, it's not really about you. It's about
your customer.
So you really want to get to know your customer. And your huge businesses, your major businesses, they spend big money finding out the psychology of their customer, who their customer is, what the demographics is, what do they think, what do they want, and they feel it, and they target. That's how they target their customers. So know who your customer is, know what your customer wants, and how do you pull in your customer to you.
JoJo, that's why I love your ass right there. All that fire game you be spitting. Seriously.
A lot of people, they misunderstand that your business isn't really about you. You're trying to cater to a certain crowd. You know, who's going to want your service, who's going to pay for your service. And don't always expect to win. You're not always going to win in life. You know, you're going to have some really great days where you're hauling and balling and you're like, yeah, I can't believe I made more money today than I would at my old job all month. And then some days you're going to quote a job and, you know, swing the bat and you're going to miss.
And you're going to drive down the road and all of a sudden you're going to notice you got a nail in your tire and you got to pull over to get that fixed. And then you're going to show up to the next job thinking you got locked in. But guess what? The customer don't want to pay your price. And you drove 20 minutes that way. Then you're going to go the other way thinking you're going to lock this other job in. And guess what? They don't want to go with you either. So
he said that they took old wood and a couple of appliances. They got they had to pay extra for the appliances. So Matt always suggests that you get a printout from your dump and know exactly what things cost to dump. Because what you should have done, if you didn't do this, is when you gave the customer the price, you would have said, and we charge extra for appliances. And then just whatever the dump is going to charge you for the appliance, charge that to the customer.
Or charge more.
Yeah. So that way, that's never really coming out of, you know, your pocket. And make sure your vehicle can pull a trailer. Yeah, he's giving someone advice. That's good. Can you start a junk removal without a trailer? Yep, we started with just a truck. And as soon as we had the money for a trailer, we got one. Do y'all make more off YouTube or your business?
Oh, wow.
That's funny.
That's funny. We don't know. We make a lot of money in the business, let me tell you. If we made that much off of YouTube, oh my gosh, JoJo, we probably wouldn't be on here no more. We'd be on an island.
So
we make some good money off YouTube though.
You know, we do. I'm one of those. I didn't think people really made money off of YouTube. And when I was a teacher and I would ask a student, you know, like, don't you even care? You have a test coming up and all you need is a D to pass. Like, I'm not even like hoping you like get an A. Just if you get a D and you pass this class, we'll be done with it and we can move on to something else. Well, I don't need to. And I'm like, so what's your plan in life? I'm going to get rich off YouTube.
You know what, JoJo? You know what? I think I'm going to let Julio run the business. I'm going to post 5 videos a day. I'm going to follow my dream, JoJo. 5 videos a day. I think we'll make a killing off of YouTube.
it's funny because I would just be like, oh my God, you're not making any money. Nobody makes money on YouTube.
But just so you guys know, YouTube does pay.
Absolutely. And it's also fun. If you're making content you enjoy, like, because we enjoy this. This is fun. And recording us while we're like doing junk removal throughout the day, it makes our day funner. Sometimes it makes it a little longer. But it's well worth it. We love it, but it's funny because that was not why we started a YouTube channel. We had no idea that 1,000 people would want to watch us pick up junk. Never in a million years would I ever think we would have ended with. What happened to us? Hold on. Do you want to just take that off? Does that work?
Oh, we're back, guys. This is what happens when you don't have a good camera. You see that? This is just a MacBook. Oh, damn. We look funky, JoJo. Look at that. Oh, there you go.
That's better. That's better.
Oh, our camera unplugged some way. Can you guys still hear us?
Yeah, they can hear us.
Okay, I'm making sure. Did you guys hear JoJo yelling at me?
So give us a thumbs up if you can hear us, because we don't know what happened just then. We're not on mute.
No.
They can hear us.
I think they can hear us.
Okay. I'm not sure what like that was about, but our camera went black.
Oh, they can hear us, JoJo. We got some thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Oh, back to YouTube. We make money on YouTube. Yeah. And it's great. We super appreciate it. Every time you guys watch our video and either like it or comment or share, it really helps us get seen by other people.
So make sure you guys always like the videos or dislike the video. If you don't like it, we don't care. But make sure you guys leave a comment saying something. If you don't like us or if you do like us, leave a comment. It helps the algorithm.
Thumbs down, kind of the same thing.
It don't matter. It's all good.
But we really do enjoy making the videos, and I think it comes across. We love being funny and a little entertaining, but we also love helping other people that are wanting to change their life like we changed ours. And it doesn't have to be that you do junk removal. It could be that you're doing any business, or maybe you just like the fact that we're really authentically positive and motivating, and we really, really care about you, and we just want you to live your best life.
And with that being said, JoJo, I think that's pretty damn good. Just remember, running a business ain't for everyone. So it's okay if you fail at your business and you need to go work a 40-hour job somewhere to take care of your family. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing. You should just like what you're doing. You really, you don't want to just clock in and just be there.
But running your own business is the best thing. And there's a lot of things you got to do, like the JoJo said. We still have a couple more things on here we're going to talk about. But I told the JoJo, we're only going live for like 30 minutes. Yeah. And every time we go live for an hour.
Yeah. But we actually covered, I think we covered the
pretty much
ability
everything
to learn from your mistakes. I kind of did that when we were talking about that. So,
and guess what? I'm making mistakes right now. Whenever a customer hits you up, you're supposed to get back to them as soon as possible. So with that being said, JoJo, I gotta look at that. 1, 2. I gotta get back to them.
Get back to customers.
Anything else you want to say?
No, just have a really great week. Tomorrow we're gonna try to record a video so we can post. And oh, this is cool. We got to let somebody. William says his uncle Eric, the car guy, made $30,000 a month on YouTube. Yeah, nice. We're nowhere near that.
Nice.
But we do have an account that the YouTube money goes in, and it's just sitting there for something special someday.
And with that being said, we love all you guys. Stay motivated. Get out there. Keep hustling. If your phone ain't ringing right now, go out there, grind harder. The winter time's coming. It's getting cold outside. So prepare yourself for the slow season and just get out there and hit it harder.
Yeah.
And I wish we were making 30 grand a month off YouTube, JoJo.
That's okay. You know what's priceless is the people that call us all the time telling us that we changed their life.
That is so true, JoJo. But still, I still want $30,000 a month. Be nice.
That'd be nice.
I'll be going hella fishing trips and hunting trips to Africa, everywhere, JoJo.
All right. We'll see you guys next Monday because we're just going to do this on Mondays again. We kind of got out of our rhythm.
With that being said, we love all you guys.
Bye.
Oh, not next Monday, JoJo. Kansas City's playing the Eagles. It's going to be the biggest game of the year. Are you serious?
Yeah, we'll do it earlier on Monday.
Okay. As long as we're off work early, can't miss that game. All right, guys, take it easy.